Green shirt? What is green shirt? Hi guys! So let's start Yahoo News. But my estómago hurts for some reason. Oh. Wait, wow. Lethal Company구나. What is Lethal Company? It's a horror game? I heard about this game. Okay. 잠깐만, 에스토마고. 배가 너무 아파. I don't know if it's toilet bathroom or just the bathroom. 뭐지? It's okay. I can do it. Maybe because I drank iced coffee. Too late. So, let's do Goldman Sachs Opar. Okay. Phew. So, actually, their earnings increased. Through their earnings, they received a positive result. Oh, I was right. $11. Wow. So actually, some people are thinking of just holding it. I think it might be a little bit too expensive for now through this, but probably they met their earnings and they're doing well. I feel like the American market is doing so well for their prices. 3 major takeaways from big banks. That would be a good article just to read. 잠깐, 나 너무 배가 아파. 잠깐, I'm so sorry. 미안해. 나 잠깐 배가 너무 아픈데. I might just take meds. 잠깐만. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Woo!
I just wanna. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Today, I think something crazy is gonna happen.
Marry
I
me!
think it's ready.
오빠!
고음질의 스키즈가 맛있는 음악을 시작합니다.
와, 목소리 왜 저래? 너무 섹시한데?
Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루. Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루. Hit ya. Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루. 뚜루뚜루를 뱉어내. 고개를 뚝뚝뚝 꺾어대. 순한 양의 탈을 벗겨내. 눈이 뒤집힌 늑대 한번 섞어보패. 불필요한 텐션 조절. 정상에 목말라 무너져. I want it. 목표물 닥치는 대로 포시. 착한 척은 못해. 저 편부터 잘하는 no thanks. Oh, 다쳐들어 go get back.
진짜 나 변태인가 봐. 나 앉아서 일하는 게 좀 좋다? Guys, I think I'm hentai. I like sitting down and working. Than traveling. Guys, sitting down working stream is easier than traveling stream. And I think I earn more money off of sitting down and working than traveling stream. Cause I spend too much money traveling. 사람들도 안 봐요. 오, what is this? 오, my cam. 오. I was genuinely large. People large. 비율 조작이라고? 사실은 제가 엄청 살쪘어요. 와! People wide. Hi. Hey. 야, 잠깐만. Dude, I smell weed. 와. Guys, I bet you guys don't know which one is the flower. Guess who's the flower? 뭐시? 지금 양쪽을 700까지 깎았거든요? 한 650인 것 같은데? I think this is it. Are you guys ready? I think this is it. I think this is it. Ah, fuck you. 아. 650이 아니었네? I don't even know the screen size though. 잠깐만. Hi, from Eugene. How are you? How was your stream? Okay. Hi guys. 아, 나 배가 너무 아팠네. I think it's because I had something cold. Okay. Phew. Did you guys miss me? Oh. Oh, that was so painful. Oh. It's also cause yesterday we had something spicy, like super duper spicy, so my stomach couldn't take it. It was way too spicy than I thought, so my stomach was just yelling at me. Your account is green? Good for you, Jolly. So, I guess there are a lot of the banking companies are doing better. Good, better, good, better. Oh, Goldman sells 5.5 billions of bonds. Oh, something smells. Ah! Did I not upload picture on Instagram? Oh, it was really good. It turned out better. I'll try to do more cooking stream too. I love cooking. It turned out like this. I thought I uploaded on Instagram or on Discord. Must have forgotten. 도해보지. But it turned out well. I was very proud of myself. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Here. So I think I should be a pro chef. I know. Thank you. Ta-da. It's on Discord. How come the banks are kind of together when they share their earnings? Even like Bank of America, more Guarantee. Isn't Morgan Stanley also a bank? 아닌가? 항문. Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley. Ooh. Before는 9시 오늘. Not bad, not bad. Someone is making kimchi next doors. Oh, just the article I need today. So these stocks are moving the most today. United Health, Trump Media. Wow, there is something called Trump Media? Schwab, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Shopify, Reddit, and more. Ah, Reddit? So stock closes higher Tuesday. So they're surging 1.9%. Oh. So United Health was up 6.50%, which rose sharply after the health insurer's earning beat analyst estimates. I wonder... United Health. Do you think some of the stock has to do with maybe the gun incident? You know, not to make 100% assumption, but I've been hearing kind of rumors that that's, you know, like, you know, because a lot of the stocks are related to politics, which is kind of unfortunate, right? So Trump Media fell 9% to 36 after the company, which operates the Truth social media platform, filed for the resale of nearly 38 million common shares. Trump Media stock finished with a gain Monday of 31% following an unsuccessful Wow, so on Monday it grew 31% and dropped 9%. So President Trump is formally nominated as the official Republican presidential nominee. Tesla was up 1.6%. Oh. So, yeah, I heard, two people I think have used all their luck is, I think, Trump and Musk. The fact that Musk, decided to help out with Trump's thing right before the shooting. What if it was Musk's big plan? But in addition, late Monday, Musk offered some explanation as to why Tesla robo-taxi event originally scheduled for August 8th would be delayed. Ah, really? Charles Schwab, the brokerage giant, reported second quarter earnings of 73 cents a share. Ah, okay. Which was 1 cent above the analyst estimate. So they reported revenue of $4.69 billion. But the stock fell 10%, however, after they said that bank deposits in the period fell 17% from a year earlier to $252 billion. And net interest revenue fell 6%. But Bank of America is doing well. So their share rose 5.4%. Morgan Stanley, not bad. They did beat the expectation. So they are now at $1.82 per share. Reddit wasn't doing that well. Like, Reddit. Why did Reddit though go public? Anyway, so not bad, not bad. Tomorrow, I want to look at Johnson & Johnson, Discovery. This week is kind of like the bank week. You see a lot of banks. And ASML. This is important company. Okay. And maybe United. I still don't like United though. So, anyways, today's 3 news. Thank you, Jolly. Is the Dow rallies 700 points for best day in more than a year. Russell 2000 small cap index jumps 3%. I want to visit here. 여기 진짜 멋있는 것 같아. I love how they have so many monitors and everything. 되게 멋있는 것 같아. Dow Jones advanced to new highs on Tuesday as the bull market broadened out beyond technology named on hopes of forthcoming interest rate cuts. Really? Was that announced? Wait, did they announce? Just looking. Did Powell announce something about the cut? Let's see. Financials, another trailing bull market group gaining after. Oh, this is kind of like what I read earlier. So Bank of America jumped more than 5% while Morgan Stanley added nearly 1%. The rotation from mega cup technology shares into small cup and what is this? Cyclical stocks. What is cyclical stocks? Began a week ago when June's consumer price index showed the lowest inflation in 3 years. Oh. He said they won't wait. They won't wait until 2% to start cutting. Ah, really? Cyclical. Thank you. Cyclical. What is cyclical stocks? I've never heard this word. What is cyclical stocks, guys? Is this? It's cycle? The Treasury did announce that they hope to cut rates by the end of the year. No matter how they are doing. Huh? Stocks with prices that are affected by economy or systematic changes in the overall economy. So like banks, right? Depends on the systematic trend. The up and down of the trend is what I have to think about. Oh, but if it's cyclical stocks? 아닌가? So in the last 1 week ago, the Russell 2000 has soared more than 11%. This data should be positive for markets. Positive for this data. 이 데이터가. Investors prefer the launch of a Fed easing cycle to begin with a still solid economic backdrop. Wow. Retail sales data Tuesday further validated investors' belief that the Fed had achieved a so-called soft landing. Really? So do you guys think we've achieved a soft landing with this current economy? I love how they put up this picture. Consumer-based companies. That would make sense. That would definitely make sense. He's so happy. He's happy that they've soft landed it. I remember maybe like a year ago or two, they thought that we couldn't make soft landing. Not bad. Trader sees the odds of a Fed cut by September. 100%. Next decides on interest rate. The Fed next decides on interest rate on July 31st and again on September 18th. It doesn't meet on rates in August. Oh, the traders are now 100% certain that Fed will cut interest rate by September. Oh! Ooh. Market is pricing a rate cut. 그러니까. 오. There are now 93.3% odds that the Fed's target range for a federal funds rate, its key rate, will be lowered by a 0.25 percentage point. Just a quarter though. But that's still good. Oh. And 6.7% odd that the rate will be a 0.5 percentage lower. So they are 100% sure that they will lower it by September. So if they are lowering it, doesn't that mean that the market is good right now? Or that the inflation has leveraged? Is an assumption that I can make. Right? I'm looking at you guys. Is that right? The catalyst for the change in odds was the Consumer Price Index update for June announced last week, which showed a 0.1% decrease from the prior month. Computes the probabilities based on trading in Fed funds futures contracts at the exchange, where traders are placing their bets on the level of the effective Fed fund rates in 30-day increments. This is a reflection of where traders are putting their money. Oh. So on Monday, Powell said the Fed wouldn't wait for inflation. To get all the way to 2%. Oh, what you guys said before it began cutting because of the lag effects of tightening. What are they tightening though? The Fed is looking for greater confidence that inflation will return to 2%. Oh. So tightening is increasing the rate. tightening 이렇게 해서 올린다. 오. Guys, so I have a question. If they lower the interest rate, right? Okay, lower the rate, sorry, not interest rate, sorry. They lower the federal fund rate, right? What will happen? What are some positive things that will happen versus negative things that will happen? So let's pretend, since right now it's at what? 5.25? 5.5%? They lowered to 5%. What happens? What happens when they lower it? The rate will get lowered. Even if inflation is not at 2%. So if the rate gets lower, increase spending. Where? Why? Increase spending. Spending. Because 어렵다. And more business spending. business spending이 같네. 그러니까 일단 돈을 많이 쓴다. For their mortgage. Less incentive for banks to hoard. So the market will move more freely. More Wait, so if that means you guys are going to increase spending, that means that you guys will use more money on Twitch. This is good news, guys. This is perfect news. Wow! We get more money. 오, 짱인데? 오. That's good. I will be expecting some increase in my wages through you guys. Thank you, Chad. Streamer economics? 그치. Wow. I should teach streamers. Hey, if this man named Powell said he will decrease the federal fund rate by a lot, then there'll be lots of spendings because the rate will drop. Which means if, you know, the increased spending will increase, if the spending increases, that means Chad will have more money. Good news. This is good news. I'll be expecting some increase on September. Maybe on September, Chad, we should do like a huge party, you know, like a huge donation party, like subathon party. I should let my streamer friends know. And then last article is Musk says SpaceX and X headquarters moved to Texas, blames new California transgender law. Ah! Can we talk? Party when Powell announces? Yeah, actually then let's watch live show from Powell. Like, let's watch it together and then I will react to it while watching it and be happy. I'll be having a donation bar up there, be like, the rate has dropped. Yoo-hoo! So I thought he already moved to Texas, no? Or did he go back and forth? Is this a couple of times moving back and forth? So the new law bars school district in California. The new law bars school districts in California from requiring parents to be notified of a child's gender identification change. Remember, the lagging effect of tightening means consumer may not immediately increase spending. Ah, so maybe I should wait Christmas for more spending? Ah, for Tesla is already at Texas, but not. Ah. Powell's speeches will likely be at 1 and 2 a.m. Hey, not 2. As long as I make money, it doesn't matter. Not 2. As long as I can make money on that day, Powell Oppa says it is now 5% Fed rate. Then I will open up your wallet, Natu, and yoink your money. Oh, it's easing, so it will not immediately increase spending, but like naturally people will be spending more money as the rate decreases. So naturally Chad will come to my stream. This is such a great way for me to learn about like economics through chat and through stream, because you know I can see why it's like affecting and everything. So let's talk about this. SpaceX. So Musk said he's planning on moving. Basically all his company will be in Texas, and he vowed the moves in response to the governor Gavin Newsom, who's a decal. What is decal? Signing a new law on Tuesday that bars school districts in California from requiring parents to be notified. Huh? So there's a new law that makes school districts in California from requiring parents. So parents don't have to know about whether or not their child has changed their gender identification? Is this what I'm getting at? Ah, D is for Democrat. Ah, I didn't know. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh. So he says this is the final straw. Because of this law and many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its headquarters from Cali to Texas. Ooh? So this is the final straw. Because of this law and many others that we read this. And then X headquarters will move from San Francisco to Austin. I did make it clear to Governor Newsom about a year ago that law of this nature would force families and companies to leave California to protect their children. So Musk's daughter legally changed her name and gender. She shed the Musk family name and took the maiden name of her mother, Wilson. When asked about his estranged transgender daughter? Transgender! 와, he said can't win them all. 동동동. 와, 너무 냉정하다. Claimed to have good relationship with his other children. So some of you guys think this is kind of like you're making an excuse to move to Texas? 와, 미쳤다. 근데 I don't. This law is kind of interesting. Why do you think they made a law saying parents don't have the right of knowing whether or not their children has changed their gender? 이게 너무 신기한데? Oh my god. Tax? I think tax played a huge part. I agree with that, Stream. Guys, how would you guys feel if your child changed gender without telling you guys? 난 이거 너무 상처일 것 같아. He's blaming the law? Maybe. He is definitely a businessman, right? Don't think this will have effect though, but disown? More not as strong as disown, but I think I would get really upset. 신기하다. So a lot of you, how many of you guys? Can we do anonymous vote, guys? Can we do anonymous poll? fair? 뭔가 아니면 helpful? If my child isn't telling me, there's a good reason. That could be it too, but... so the question for yes or no is, do you think this is like a fair or helpful law? This law about the bar school districts in California from requiring parents to be notified of their child's gender identification change. Yes or no? Definitely strange, but 이거 되게 unique. It's a very interesting. I guess age might also be. Age might be an important part though. What if they're like 12 and they change gender? Dong dong dong. No, yes, maybe, and perhaps. Well, hey, don't give every answer. It puts teachers in an awkward position. So you think this, maybe in that sense, this law might be fair? Oh. 뭔가 I feel like 근데 모르겠다. Just kind of I like what you guys are writing. You guys keep talking. I just want to hear your thoughts. So sorry if I'm not like reading some of your things loud, but whether you think someone under can change their personal record. 그러니까 뭔가 you know how we say legal age is 18, but I feel like a lot of the people trust their kids to make a huge decision in their life at early in their age. So like if you are divorced, wouldn't maybe 모르겠다. 되게 I wanna understand why this is like helpful. Like maybe I can see abuse, but abusive family, I think that should be taken care of it in a different way. Not like I think this law doesn't cover the real problem, like the real root of dealing with abusive parents. Yeah, I guess that's true. Underage. So I can see how society can view this as giving that much like responsibility to a child that's younger. Yeah, I think abusive parents is something that should be taken care of differently in this case. Like, if you have... Because I feel like if they can be rebellious too, and just wants to go against everything that their parents say. So no law can prevent an abusive parent. 그러니까 like they should make that type of law, I feel like, right? Don't you think so? 뭔가 there would be a better law to make as of now. But then you know what the problem becomes when you talk about abusive parents is what is considered abusive. What is abusive? What is considered abusive? Like he, punches a kid in school. So dad gets mad and whips him. Kid reports him. 911 reports. 그러면 and what do you do? 911. Who's the fault, right? Who's the fault then? But my kid 이렇게 문제. I mean, like, but I feel like there should be still like a law protecting the parents from getting closer to the kid. Like, is one of the laws I think would be more important in this case. So having, you know how, I mean, it's not that helpful, but in Korea, you know how there's a law for stalkers saying there's like a protective thing where they have like an abusive boyfriend. You can have it, but police doesn't do that much in Korea, so. 아. 근데 되게 supportive? 근데 모르겠어. I think I'm too conservative because if my child come up to me and said, "Mom, I want to change gender." 와, 그냥 뭔가 I think I'm too Asian in that sense. 뭔가 우와 이렇게 될 것 같아. Like I will try to be supportive. But I'll be honest with you guys, if that happens to my child, wow, I feel like right? So. By not having kids? 그러니까. So that's why people don't want to have kids. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like, honestly, it's not bad. I don't mind other people's gender change. 근데 뭔가 you know, I even have a friend who changed gender in high school, you know? 좋아, 다 오케이. 근데 really? When you turn 18? 진짜? 나는 I think I'm too Asian in this sense. 어려울 것 같아. 진짜 대단한 것 같아. That's why I in a way, I think that's why it was hard for me to like open up to these ideas. But yeah, I think just a different culture is a big issue, I think. 그러니까 like this is it. My head understands because my kid is old enough, okay? 근데 this doesn't understand, you know? Like you guys, it's easy to say it. It's easy to backseat people. It's like me saying you guys can get married. You guys don't need money. You guys can get married. Isn't it so easy? Hey, so easy. Yeah, just meet a girl and just date her and ask for a number. 그래, it's easier said. You guys think it's easy. 근데 if this happens to you reality, 그러면 이제 그러니까 야, let the original. Because I had that done, you know. I hated people. Actually, my dad passed away. Oh, this week I will be maybe no short stream tomorrow. It's my father's it's not anniversary. In Korea, there's a word 기. My father passed away actually 7 years ago, and at the time, I hated people telling me, 뭐가 진짜 싫었냐면, are you sad that your dad died? Or something like that. You think I'd be happy? Like, someone said something like that. It's because, these people have never lost their family. God, it's easy to be sad. It's easy to say. Or they'd be like, you must be really sad that your dad dies. Like, you think? Common sense가 없나? That's why I like the English word of condolence. There's also a word in Korean, but some people, they have emotional issue. But 그러니까 it's easier to say, 나 뭔가. But anyways, so this is interesting. But if it's to protect abusive parents, I think it's good. But at the same time, 모르겠다. 그러니까 of course I want my kid to be happy. Even, you know, I have a relative who is not transgender, but she claimed that she's lesbian, but the family is taking a hard time of accepting it. 그러니까 이게 easier said than done. 진짜 you just pilot, you just said it in one word or one sentence, one phrase. 딱 끝났어. 그러니까 it's like saying, it's easy to get married. 그래. Hey, I will tell you, get married. Just meet guy. You can just meet a girl. Yeah, date and marry. Isn't that how marriage is? Isn't that so easy? 진짜 you wanna like slap her. 근데 뭐, if it's to protect abusive parents, I think it's a good law, right? Yeah, just get a house. Why you guys, worry so much about mortgage fee? You guys have like $10 million in your bank account, right? 개소리. I'm 멍멍. Fucking nonsense. What the heck? One more fun article, and then I have one also fun story to bring up about Korean news. It's easy to climb past 250 meters. 그래, it's so easy. So moving on. Amazon Prime Day. Consumers expected to spend nearly $14 billion during e-commerce holiday. Well, what holiday is coming up? The Prime Day. This is just another marketing article, guys. This is probably written by a person who got paid by Amazon saying, hey, write an article about Prime Day. So we expect that US consumers will spend nearly $14 billion online during those 2 days. Amazon is a good model, guys. Right? They should maybe have AI write it somewhere. So last year, Prime Day brought in $13 billion in sales, with 60% of those sales coming from Amazon, while the rest came from third-party sellers. Prime members purchased more than 375 million items. Wow, 375? So how many of you guys are gonna shop on Prime Day? What will you guys shop for? But I think mostly for Amazon, any shopping is mostly done by females. Because they have more things that they can buy that goes more on sale, such as makeup, fragrance, well, clothing, outfits, blah blah blah, than male. So that's why a lot of the times when you make a business, you want to target females. Because females are more open to spending money than males. Similar in K-pop industry. That's why a lot of groups would rather want to have guy groups than girl groups. Because guys are satisfied. Like, they're less clinging on to the male idol than females. For instance, you guys can be happy, not like dissing guys, but you guys can be happy just seeing a member in bikini. Like signature Jiwon in Waterbomb. Signature, right? But girls want something more. Girls want something like, oh, photo card. 어머, I have photo card. 봐봐. Oh, I have Shinyu with me. Oh, I have Shinyu with me. 뭐 이런 느낌? But guys don't really usually do that, right? Oh, I have to buy Shinyu poster. 뭐 이게 없잖아. You guys don't have that time. You guys, 어머, bikini picture. shake butt. 뭐 kiss of life, butt shaking. I don't need to spend money. So that's why in a lot of startup business, they advise. There's actually a meme. They say, if an old ajumma understands your business, it will go well. If a young kid understands your business, it will go well. I didn't change it. Thank you. If we have but then, if young girls are willing to spend money, your business will go. You'll be successful. That's why I tell you guys not to watch a couple of my Instagram videos or TikTok videos. I don't want you guys to mess up my algorithm, my data. So, but isn't that true, right? So, hi, hand-drawn. Well, I shopped for my little sister's birthday presents in the last 2 days because she puts really? Oh, that's good. Yeah, stick to Twitch. Twitch is important. So don't forget to follow this very cute, adorable Jinri, and don't forget to sub to my channel and hit the like button. Give me dinero. Yeah, see, beauty category is where they continue to outpace overall e-commerce growth for the category. So, don't you ever wonder, why do girls buy makeup? Have you guys ever thought of that? Why do these girls buy makeup? I mean, if you have... What do you think is makeup? Let's talk about why beauty is a big category in Amazon. Let me explain to you guys. So this is guy lingo, since you guys might have a hard time understanding girl lingo. Do you think you can play games, since you guys are mostly gamers, right? Do you think you can play games with just a PS5 with no controllers? Right? It's okay. I can buy PS5. This is like foundation. Right? But if you just have PS5 with no controllers, you can't do anything with it. So you buy controllers. Controllers are kind of like eyeshadows, lips, right? You buy controllers. 좋아. But 여기 that next door Xbox released this super fun game named Chain Together. So you have to play it. And it doesn't release on PS5. I don't know why. 그럼 okay. 그러면은 okay, I'll buy Xbox. This is kind of like saying, in beauty, there's a trend. See, yesterday a lot of the girls were doing smoky makeup, which is like, you know, very dark, like Avril Lavigne style makeup. All of a sudden they start doing 뭐 뉴진스, MG's, you know, like Y2K makeup. Then what do you do? What do you do? Then you have to buy this Xbox. What, you just buy this Xbox? No, you have to buy controllers with it, right? Okay. Now for instance, and then you also buy games, you know, game pack. Game packs are like lipstick. There's like ones that go well with different games. You know, you can't play PS5 games on Xbox, right? So it's like your red lips don't go well with blue eyeshadow, something like that. So girls just stack over and over and over as much as you can. And it's, you know how like Steam has yearly summer sales or winter sales, fall sales, spring sales. That's like Olive Young sale. And you buy the hot deals. See, Beauty does that. Beauty does that. Beauty does that to you. They're like, oh my god, you can get this cushion, you can get this foundation for 50% off. Oh, I'm like 1/3 of using my foundation. Let's just buy more. But the real reason why people do beauty, girls put on makeup is one, they're not confident. I think that's the biggest part, is that they are not confident for their looks. Like, what was really shocking, especially in Korea, I think beauty, like makeup, really defines who you are. They think that the person without makeup isn't you. That's like the inner you. But the real you is the girl with the makeup on. So when was it? So Mia, I was going to go with Mia's family. I never wear makeup in front of Mia's family. I just wear makeup when I have to take pictures. So like I meet my father-in-law and I'm always like, no makeup. What's up, dad? Cause I have Ron and I don't have to look nice in front of dad. He's like a dad, right? But one interesting was we were just going to go to, I think it was just like just eat or something. It was just a really small gathering that we were done right away, right? And all of a sudden my in-law comes full makeup and I was like, oh sorry, actually it was, I remember the day, it was when we were going home. We spent the night at a nice hotel as a whole family. We went on a trip. You know, like we're going home. No stopping to look around and take pictures. If it's that, I understand, because I want to look nice in pictures too, right? But we're going home. So we said, let's get ready by 9. So I woke up at like 8:30. I don't have time. 그냥 얼굴 씻고 just put on sun cream. That's it. We wait. We're waiting. It's 9:30. We're still waiting. It's 10. And my sister-in-law comes full makeup. I was like, wow. We're going home. There's no pictures that she has to take selfie. But that's her identity. That's what makeup does to you. So I don't judge her for doing that. But I'm amazed that she was able to just... What can you do? You can't do anything. That's kind of like the reality of what makeup does. It does sound unhealthy, but it is like what Flame is saying. It is their armor. It is their protection. That's how they're getting protected. But you can get this clock. Oh. Yeah. You can't ignore the trend, right? Like, for instance, when Pal World, everyone was playing Pal World. How many of you guys played Pal World? 아니, 친구들 하니까 나도 Pal World 하고 싶지. I want to join and talk with my friend about Pal World. You know when Pokemon Go got popular? How many of you guys played Pokemon Go? Oh, well, you guys are less trend affected, right? 아 그래? No one did? Anyone play Pokemon Go? 그래. See, Pokemon Go all of a sudden was popular. How many of you guys play Pokemon Go? Two. How many of you guys played Overwatch when it first came out and people were like, oh my god, it's such a good game? Right? See, do you see the comparison? You think, don't go follow the trend. 너도 해. You guys never played. 뭐가 있냐? What is American games? How many of you guys played Baldur's Gate 3 when it came out? Okay. I won't find your games. Diablo? You waited like a year but played it? 봐봐! You still buy the game, right? But you kind of see where I'm going with this comparison, right? And there's like, everyone's playing, everyone says good things about it. 그래? Let's try. I want to try too. Like, there's new patch on Lost Ark. Oh, new patch? Okay, we should play together, right? It's the mechanic. Oh, that's why beauty is popular. So if you ever want to start a business, beauty. Definitely work in beauty field. I think beauty is a great field to be in. They're good. They're really good, I think. Anyway. So I brought you guys. For those who are new to my stream, I'm Korean. I am Korean, but I'm also American. But I can read Korean. So I brought you guys a interesting Korean news. The reason why I brought it, another fun gender issue. We love gender issue. So for those who are new to my stream, I don't like girls. Just kidding. I love girls. I love everyone, but I hate weird girls. But there was actually a politician who said a really unfortunate thing. So in Korea, this is 7 days ago. I actually prepared this last week, but now I'm talking about it. But South Korean politician blames women for rising male raising male suicides. They blame women. 근데 it's not a raising. 어? rising. 그치, rising이지. okay. You know how I remember? 그치. Okay. But anyways, let's read this. So why I brought this was, one, it's sad because usually the guys that committed suicide here was kind of like my chat's age. So my chat age is like 30s to 40s. And so let's see why this politician is blaming women. So they're being criticized. He's criticizing for making dangerous. He's being criticized by making dangerous and unsubstantiated comments after linking a rise지. Like, 아니 you know the boy band Rise? They messed up my English. 뭐냐, 걔네 Rise야. 얘네 Rise거든? But this is Rise. Okay, sorry. January will stop. In male suicides to the increasingly dominant role of women's society. Dong. So, when you first hear about it, as a girl, it's like this politician is effed up. 미친놈 아니야? You say, 야 미친놈아, right? 미친놈. Well, let's see why he's saying this. So, this was Kim Gi-duk argued women's increased participation in the workforce over the years had made it harder for men to find a job and to find women who wanted to marry them. First part, 이거는 좀 this is kind of like what is this dog barking? What is this? This is dog barking, right? But 이거는 I agree. 이거 to find a woman who wanted to marry them. I kind of agree with this because I will kind of tell you why. He said the country had recently begun to change it into a female-dominant society. Whoa! I can't believe he said that. And that this might partly be responsible for an increase in male suicide attempts. Whoa! So he is officially like not getting any votes from females if he ever wants to do like president, right? So Korea has one of the highest suicide rate among the world's richest country, but also has one of the worst records of gender equality. So Kim's comments have been criticized as the latest in the series of out-of-touch remarks made by male politicians. Dong dong dong. Can you believe it? He said that. So Kim, arrived at his assessment when analyzing data on the number of suicide attempts made by a bridge along Han River. This is actually really true. People attempt suicide near the Han River. There are actually a bunch of Han River bridges. So when you pass by it, when you ever come to Korea, walk by that bridge because it will say positive messages on the bridge for people to not commit suicide. The report published on the City Council's official website showed that the number of suicide attempts along the river has risen from 430 to in 2018 to 1,035. So within 5 years, it has doubled. More than doubled increase the suicide attempt. And of those trying to take their lives, the proportion were 67, had climbed from 67 to 77. So more male are wanting to. Did I say 2023? 2023. Sorry. So 77% of people who are committing suicide are men. It is dangerous and unwise to make claims like this without sufficient evidence, said by a Seoul Yonsei University by Sung In Han, who is a mental health professor. He pointed out that globally, more men took their lives than women. In many countries, including UK, suicide is the biggest killer of men under 50. But then he also said the reasons behind the sharp rise in men attempting suicide in Seoul needed to be scientifically studied, adding it was very regrettable that the counselor had made it about gender conflict. So in South Korea, there is a substantial gulf between the number of men and women in full-time jobs. So with women disproportionately working temporarily or part-time job. Gender pay gap is slowly narrowing, but women are paid average 29% less than men. Oh, really? I would... So... So the Koreans on social media obviously said unsubstantiated and misogynistic, with one questioning whether they were living in a parallel universe. And then they were pissed off that they were easily shifting the blame to women. 그래. But then Counselor Kim said he had not intended to be critical of the female-dominated society. But, you know, there were unscientific and bizarre political proposals aimed at tackling some of Korea's most pressing social issues, including mental illness, gender violence, and low birth rate in Korea. Blah, blah, blah. So, that happened in Korea. So I brought this. I kind of wanted to know about the suicide rate by country in 2024. So if you ever feel like you are depressed, feeling negative, anger at yourself, let me know. And please seek out for help. That's just kind of side story that I wanted to put out there. It is important that you guys seek out help. Getting help is not a bad thing, my men. And I hope you guys do good things. So I'm giving you positive notes, and so I'll try not to scold you. We'll be like positive Jinri. If you guys have any depression going on, let us know. Let chat know. Let interns know. Speak to an intern. Be like, hey interns, I'm depressed. You know, and also don't be embarrassed to get help. Very important. Very, very important. But so I got this world population review, and one of the interesting thing I read right here: South Korea's highest suicide rate is attributed to factors like elderly isolation, academic pressure among students. So the suicide rate, I think it's in order. Oh, South Korea is actually 4th. Really, some of these countries, I have no clue where it is, so I will not reveal my stupidity and just be like, I know where Russia is. 미안해, I'm sorry. Really? Where are you from? They never count Greenland? Why? And then the low suicide rate are these countries. So they actually had a part about South Korea. So the suicide rate, as you guys saw earlier, is the 4th highest. One factor is obviously elders. So children are expected to care for their aging parents. This is Confucianism. However, because this system has mostly disappeared in the 21st century, most older adults commit suicide rather than feel like they are a financial burden on their family. So in addition to the elderly, students also have a higher than average suicide rate. So that's also a big part of that. So the common method is poisoning via carbon monoxide. Additionally, many choose to jump off a bridge. So Mapodaegyo, it earned a nickname called the Bridge of Death or Suicide Bridge because of how many people jumped off it. So they're trying to get it off. It strives to increase mental health care access and necessity, as 90% of suicide victims in Korea may have a diagnosable and treatable mental health condition. It is also providing education to community leaders to help prevent suicides at a local level. They also have maybe China, Sweden, and Japan. But when I first read this news, here are my thoughts. You guys can talk against me. I'm always willing to hear from my chat. But when I first heard this, I was also pissed off because I'm a female. It's not like, what did I do to men, right? Like, what did I do? Yeah, I maybe cause you guys cannot marry me, I'm already taken, and you guys felt sad that you guys couldn't marry me. Okay, I understand. What the female do? You always blame it on us. But at the same time, now I'm hitting 30 for some of you guys. Yeah, I'm off to this, so you guys can't get here. But I'm hitting 30, so a lot of my friends are wanting to get married. And here's something that I realized. I have guy friends and female friends. So I met a bunch of female friends through streaming business, and then I met a bunch of guy friends in college as I was engineer. And I can see where he wanted to go with saying, like, blaming women, which he shouldn't have used those words. I think it's the word choices that he was using because he is an old ajushi. He doesn't know how to say it in a nice way. But in one sense, I could kind of tell why, and this kind of relates to marriage rate or everything. So back then, you know how there was still the male dominance of, like, pick up your, spoon when your dad picks it up, or guys should not go to the kitchen or else your pee-pee will fall off. Those are actual things that parents told me. So my grandma, my dad's side grandma, is very male heavy, but she didn't apply that on me. Like, it wasn't done by me, but usually she would be all the guys in that family, even like the son-in-laws, will sit down and grandma and my aunties will work, cooking, serving. We still do that even if I go to my grandma these days. So Mia is not used to not moving. Mia is like, I was like, Mia, just sit down. You're a man. You will only get this in my family. So I'm used to that family. Do I have complaint? I don't really think about it. Also, because I think women are good at cooking than men, so I don't really mind it. But at the same time, there was one point in life, especially also in dramas, you see women starting to say nasty things to men. For instance, there's things like women should take care of the money and I will give you allowance. Was actually something that happened. So if you guys make $5,000 a month, you will only get $200 allowance. The rest I will spend it on our family and everything. I will be in charge of money. Wow. So there were incidents where the guy, with the money that he had, like his allowance, like $200, he saved up his allowance and he got $200. He got $2,000 saved up, like that's just because that's 10 months. So he saved up his allowance, he didn't eat a lot, or he would be very like, And with that $2,000, this is actually from a drama that I've also seen, and also people like talking about it too. There were famous stories too, but with the $2,000, this happened multiple times. He bought a PS4 or PS5 or whatever, the PS4 at the time. She got mad. Hey, you don't need $200. If you can make money, $200 worth, you don't. Honey, if you save that much to buy PS4, you should have just use that money for our family, our kid. Do you think I also have money to spend? Oh, yeah. But you gave him allowance, right? So at one point, the image that's why there's a lot of gender crush, like gender issue in Korea, gender conflict in Korea. Because guys have an image when girls get married, there's a lot of declaring. They declare, I will not work. Like me, I will not work. I mean, I'm doing this streaming business, but unfortunately, I all of a sudden declared I will not work. But she will say, I will not work. But I will be also, I'll get child 2 years later. Well, what is she doing then? I'll be housewife. But even if she's a housewife, she doesn't do dishes, cooking, everything. Like, if the role of a housewife, if you declare yourself a housewife, you should cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner is what housewives should do, and clean. Because I also claim myself a housewife. But she doesn't do that. There was like a lot of those cases. So that was kind of like why guys didn't want to get married. Vice versa, girls don't have faith in guys because they think they'll be dominant. We always have to go to the guy's family first because that's how it was traditionally. We always have to take care of guys' parents first because they're more important. There's actually stories where like actually back then they were not allowed to visit the female's parents during holidays because you had to cook at the guy's family. So with those type of gender issue, it's been kind of like a huge fight. But I do kind of agree that recently it's somewhat of a female dominant society. I agree with maybe the wage gap and everything, but I feel like at one point they are, in terms of like finding a guy, I can feel like they want to be in the dominant position than male. The reason why I'm saying this is a lot of the times girls don't want to date someone that makes less money than them, and I think that's kind of like somewhat of a so a lot of girls who are not married to this day, when they're finding a guy, wants the guy to have money or have better education than them. So they want somehow the superiority from the male, but also wants dominance of him. So in that sense, I can kind of relate that I can kind of understand where he was going on with this story, and that it's a very hard life for males to live, because then they have to work hard to earn, and also the guy standard has gotten way too high, like way too high. I've heard so many people say to me, I just want to meet a guy. I just want to meet a guy, and the list. 그러면 you're sitting here being like, actually, you know what I usually do when I hear that story? What I usually do is I actually check mark which one Mia Mia is part of, right? So to a lot of the standard, Mia is a failure. Mia is a failure guy. What, is he really a failure? No, he's the most like nice guy, you know, like as long as we're happy than each other. So that's why I brought this story. And I'm not saying that all girls are like this. There are definitely girls who are really into their relationship and really like dedicated, who's really supportive, doesn't care whether or not he makes lots of money or she makes, because she can make money. Like, there are definitely girls who think like that, but those girls don't really speak up because Korea is a modest country. We don't brag. If we were to say, guys, so in my relationship, we are so good off, we are like always happy, we like to do ABCs and something like that, that is bragging. Then other people don't want to be friends with you. So yeah, it's a sense of humbleness. Even like I would joke around, I got married at 24. I don't know what I'm doing. My life is messed up. You know, I could have been part of a big company, blah blah blah. But you know, that's just, you know, talking nice about. Yeah, I'm kind of, you know, like, it's kappa. Kind of kappa. Like, secretly I'm like, I'm happily married. Like, I may not earn as much money as I could have if I were single, but I get to do this job, you know, like I get to do streaming job, and of course this will not go on forever. I don't think we can do this job forever as a full-time, but if I can, I want to do this like for a long time because I get to learn about like news, I get to be smart through you guys. You know, you guys even told me how to pronounce raise. That's amazing. To get knowledge and be paid. That is like the best thing. So yeah, so it's hard to be happy in Korea because you cannot brag. That's why I love uploading on Instagram. Mia told me to stop, but like I have a happy life. I wanna brag. So anyways, I thought this was an interesting thing to talk about because not only in Korea it's like this, but though less of maybe like the male dominance or that, but it's something that I also realize among maybe Americans too, is that there's a reason why there's a joke. Finance, 6 foot, blue eyes. 뭐냐? Right? Don't you think there's a reason why there's that meme? And don't you think there's a reason why there's a, you know, like people make fun of gold diggers? Because there are actually those people out there. So I feel like because of social media, a lot of the standard for male has increased. But let's look around the other way and let's see what males want from females. To be honest, males also want a lot too. But I think in terms of earning money, there are not that many guys who needs a girl that makes more money than them. If she makes less money than the guy, usually the guy will say, it's okay. Like, that's not like I can also make money. Like, you know, like that usually happens, but it's really hard the other way around. So in this sense, there are definitely girls who need to step out, like that needs a slap in the face and be like, hey. Yeah, or definitely a lot of the guys would prefer, like, at least they should make money these days. Like long time ago, as you guys would say, a lot of the guys would just say, as long as she is beautiful and hot, I'm okay. As long as she has big butt, big boobs, I'm okay. But as guys hit 30, 31, 32, 33, they realize, body isn't everything. I mean, there are definitely those stupid guys who always thinks body is everything and then he will meet a gold digger. But yeah, guys are usually simple. And I'm really sorry, but guys will marry. You know, guys will marry. Guys will give everything to girls who are supportive of them, no matter in what situation they are. But girls don't want to do that because they think that they are losing. So a lot of the times, I use this word, you gotta tame the guys. 그러니까 a lot of the girls think that, right? A lot of the girls has to think, I have to be the dominant in the relationship. That's why girls use the word tame. Hey, my boyfriend doesn't listen to me. Oh, woo, why does he have to listen to you? You know? That's what guys think. 그러면 이제 then there's the gender conflict of, okay, you're not going to, you know, behave. I'm not gonna behave to you. You're not gonna behave to me. Then why should we get married? Why should we date? Yeah. So this is kind of like the argument that we're having. So from that aspect, when you reading this, he kind of makes sense. But I'm not saying this is what he should have said. This was effing stupid. He is goddamn stupid. Whoever this guy is was so stupid. He's like a duck. That's why he has a duck name. He doesn't have a brain for saying that. However, he should have phrased that. Maybe even just blame it on social media at this rate, saying, hey, you know what? Each gender are being stubborn. But I guess since the guy's suicide rate was high, he needed to blame something to make it look fancy, right? So So I hope if anyone is feeling a little stressed out about work or in terms of money, please don't, guys. You guys are really good human beings. You guys are, you know, like working hard. No matter how much you make, it's not about the amount that you guys are making, but it's the fact that you guys are working hard and diligent, that you guys should get praised for. And don't ever feel bad if you know, if you don't become Elon Musk. Like, he's crazy. He also has flaws too, don't worry. So as long as you are happy with what you have. However, I do want to say one thing that I want to add into this is that don't stop trying hard though, right? Like, no matter what, still try to have passionate in what you do and don't lose that hope. So of what you're doing, and try to keep learning. Learning is very important, like me. So always come to Jinri TV channel and learn with me. What men rates highly in partners? Yeah, attractive, fun to talk to, agreeable, supportive. But like I said, if you wanna do, if you want to also go into marriage, then it becomes supportive. I bet you 90% of the guys in my channel will marry a girl who says to you, hey darling, it doesn't matter how much you make, we can start off at a very small apartment as long as we're happy. And even if we're going to have hard times, I know that there will always be a bright time. I bet the moment the girl says that, gotta put a ring on my finger. Marry me. You know that song will come and say, oh, you know, like, darling, have my money. 뭐 있는 거 다 꺼내고 have my PS4. 뭐 이거 그치? Right? But girls don't know. Girls, some girls might know this, but most girls don't want to accept that, because that is telling her then I'm losing my superiority, I'm losing my dominance. They think that they don't want dominance, but they're not agreeing, because they believe that all the years of male dominance have kind of created like a revenge. I think they're kind of doing a revenge on the male, saying, okay, for a certain period of time in history, you guys had dominance, so let us have the dominance in the relationship. So be a gentleman, open the door, pull the chair, like, accept my anger, go through that, and still love me. But you will always support IU, like I said. Oh, if Shades, check the mirror before you say that. You never thought of what IU want to say, right? But anyway, I don't like the word darling. I wouldn't. The real message in all of this is, it's up to me. Your mirror broke because you saw the mirror? Ah, just kidding. Being single, like I mean, being single is fine too. But I really want you guys, I always say this to Sora too, but I want you guys to feel the amazing happiness you go through of being with someone that you can trust and talk to and enjoy. It's a good bet. It's a good thing to go through. It's a very happy feeling, right? So that was all for my kind of like a speech. I wasn't expecting to go on about like marriage and shenanigans, but this one is PageMaker. This is really good. I really like this one. I like doodling on it. So my conclusion for this politician, he is an a-hole for saying it. He's stupid, but he does make I understand what he wanted to say, like I said multiple times. And to all the guys out there, you guys are working hard. Don't ever feel exhausted. Like, if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out for help. But I feel like I should say this in Korean. But all Korean guys, you guys deserve a really nice woman. And you guys can do it. Ah, this? This is just a pen, random pen. I just like to with it. Yeah. Ah, 근데 it's hard to make me woman. It's already hard to meet the one of your life, dream life, right? I'm writing this with my mouse, but this is just a regular pen that I like to like stab at you guys. Sometimes if you guys don't listen, like sub up today. Today is a council fee. You guys need to pay for today's council fee. Sub up. September is in 47 days. Yeah, I cannot wait 47 days. Changing gender role, social problem, male without direction in life are hot topics. Yeah. Sub up. Conclusion for today. Sub up. 에휴, it's 안타까워. Don't blame gender. Don't have hate with other gender. I don't like gender fighting either. I think all women, all men are beautiful and handsome. And they deserve to be the best. Hey, Kuro, thank you for the
Please don't stab us, boss.
Thank you so much for 1,472 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. 감사합니다. Thank you. Wee. Thank you. Today's chit chat was brought to you by Kuro's sponsor. Thank you. Visa bot boot. Thank you. 감사합니다. Korea can recover from this. I think they are on the route of going to like Japan. Japan is also a popular country of no marriage. It's been going on for years. That's why a lot of the places in Japan are are good for solo eaters. What? Yeah. They also have a huge gender conflict. I mean, just this gender conflict in general is bad all around the world. Guys hate girls, girls hate guys. But there are definitely those who want to get married, but they also don't want to loosen up, as in, but they're also at the same time greedy. So it's okay to be picky, but you just need to be picky about the right stuff. Like, if he smokes, it's okay. Then you can say, I don't like smoking guys. That's so good. Because that guy's not caring about health. But if you say, I want him to be BTS, 그럼 이제 I want him to be 6 foot, blue eyes, finance. 그럼 이제 good luck. So if any of your girlfriends say that, then just say good luck. Trust fund. 아 그러네. Trust fund. I keep forgetting trust fund. Yeah. Trust fund. Fund trust? Trust fund. Japanese girls. I heard that too. I heard that when a woman gets pregnant, then she gives money to the guy saying, hey, go to go get rid of your thingamabobbers. Like, go have sex with another girl. Like, pay someone to so that you can get rid of your ding dongs. Because guys, to be honest, cannot function without getting rid of their. You guys make lots of babies, right? Your armies. You guys have to get rid of your armies often, right? So, but when you get pregnant, the girls usually don't want to have checks. So. Oh, really? No way. That's crazy. Your boys. Yeah. So we say, are there spider webs around your pee? Because you know how if you go to like a haunted house or like a house there's always like spider webs. So if you don't use your tools often, there's spider webs. Ashi, guys, some of you guys have so many spiders. Oh, get rid of those spider webs. It's so dusty. It's half dust, half spiders. Maintain your houses. Yeah, go clean your house. Hygiene purpose. Oh, actually, it's true. Did you know that if you want to get pregnant, you don't want to have, like, you shouldn't have checks on the day of the ovulation day, and that you should like do it a couple of days before so that you actually get more healthy. It's apparently more healthy sperms when you do more consistently. Guys, see, guess what I study lately? Isn't it sad? Yeah, you want the healthy swimmers, not the old 아저씨 swimmers. Ah, 진짜. That had a serve for women to get pregnant, and there was a lot. Oh, really? Because of all the dating and social problem videos, I get recommended a bunch of these videos on Japanese family problems. They were so busy and so tired for text. Yeah. Actually, you know how when you are 20s, girls look for guys who last long? You know, like time is important. Huh? It has to be like 30 minutes or 10 minutes. 30 minutes, you know, like, you know how they say that? If you start getting this is just Jinri theory. Jinri Professor Jinri's random theory without scientific background, but when you hit 30 and you're ready to get pregnant, then you just want them to last like 5 minutes, like 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes. There you go. Just get it done with. Finish, please. 빨리. Just get those babies inside my thing. 진짜. Yeah, you will because it's hard to have fire as it becomes homework at that, and you don't want to do 30 minutes of homework, right? So we go, okay, how can we do 5 minutes of this? Yeah, so you know how girls don't want to meet like a 3-minute curry? It's actually ramen. Oh, sorry, it's curry. Thank you. Those people have not gotten married, right? So they should be like these people. But when you get married and you want to have kids, you will miss those 3-minute curries. Oh, where is my 3-minute curry? Oh, why is he a freaking slow cooker? I just get it done with, man. You guys think it's funny? It's reality. It's black joke. Only a married woman can talk about this. 진짜. That would be best guy. 진짜 best guy. Anyways. Should we end today? I mean, I did 5 hours of stream. I do want to look over our AI program though, but do you guys have any good AI programs to look over? I think we're kind of done with news. If anyone wants to bring in the news, let me know of. But we usually do news every morning. I don't stream EU time, so if any of you guys are European interns, sorry. But captions AI? I have not. Is it this? Ooh. Okay, let's do captions AI. We'll look over it and then do it. But I drank too much water. I have to go pee. I'll be back. 잠깐만. If I do 꾸꾸 까까 끼끼 꾸꾸 끼꾸 끼꾸 귀여운 척이 그치? Then you say 하지마, right? That's your take. 나 진짜 놀랐어. 왜? Must be in a battle. What do you think they will fight with? 뭘로 싸울 것 같아? 총? Gun? Knife?
They're more.
Oh shit.
Oh shoot. What?
Oh my god, this scared the crap out of me. 악의 마음을 우리 둘 다 놀랐어. Background. Love. 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 이거 안 어울려. 레사. I miss Love. 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 Guys, I'm supposed to make bikini body. Love.
This is what you were doing when I was trying to tell you my
Nothing
story.
you can do can be said.
Oh my god.
All you need is
Oh my
love. Yeah, I'm supposed to make bikini body. But I think it's too hard. I liked sweets too much. But I'm at 55 kilograms. Can you believe it? I was at 62. I lost 6 kilograms. Not there yet. I have like a beer belly, but I don't drink beer. I think it's like sugar belly. Actually, yesterday that mochi thingy was too sweet for me. I couldn't stand it. Oh, it was too sweet. So I didn't like it. Today, interns, I'm going to end a little early because of gaming too much. Both. I think it was too sweet. I don't like sweet stuff these days. I think it was just too fancy. Mochi was also too slimy. Today we'll just do the caption AI.